Welcome to the table. Go ahead, take a seat. We're just about to begin. I am Dean Midgarin, joined once again by our cast of wonderful and affordable role players. When last we left our Interpret heroes, they had successfully stolen a Drajat-class shuttle ship and headed up to the low-orbit space shuttle. H and Max have decided to pilot the shuttle, heading straight forward, while Tink and Toxic stayed in the back. Toxic took it upon himself to go ahead and live stream not only the theft of the shuttle, but the trip up to the low-orbit space station. Upon getting close to this orbiting space station, the gang starts to notice something weird. Ships are coming in and out of it, and there's a logo above it, a logo for a very familiar company, Petrochem, a logo that one of our heroes is very familiar with. So, we will start at the shuttle, as you guys are flying close and about to dock into Docking Bay 1. And we will start with Toxic. What are you up to, buddy?
I am currently playing music as background. I feel like I have to add sound effect and set the mood for what's going on. And as soon as we see the shuttle go by, immediately play the dun 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 sound.
Anybody else?
Does Artie notice that he is still live streaming?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
That is a 21.
Toxic, are you still live streaming?
No.
Answer the question honestly.
Yes.
As you're landing the shuttle, you look back and you see Toxic is still with his phone, swerving it around, taking pictures, dropping music, and also talking as if he's talking to a group of fans.
Max, can you do me a huge favor and take the helm?
Duh.
Thank you. And Artie is going to reach into her bag and pull out her hoodie, and she's going to put that on over her security uniform and pull the hood up so that it kind of obscures, at least part of her face and especially the cat ears. And she is going to walk over to Toxic and attempt a grapple, I believe. She's going to try to get the phone down so that it can't see her or anybody else on the ship, and then she's going to try to kind of put Toxic in an arm bar.
So a grapple, would that be to do brawling, I believe?
I think so. It looks...
Well, if you're going to do that, go ahead, Artie, and roll me a brawling check.
Will do.
Toxic, you may dodge if you like.
22.
I got 21 brawl.
So, Artie, you go out to reach for it, but Toxic is just a split second too fast. He gets the phone out of the way. Toxic, what do you do?
Instead of reacting badly, I just I let out a laugh and I give her a big hug and I'm it's good to have friends, guys. It's always good to have friends, especially when your life is in mortal danger. And my friend here is the best damn pilot I have ever seen. But for safety reasons, we're not going to show her face. We're just gonna say thank you and move on.
She's gonna try to brawl again. she's not okay with this. She's gonna try and worm out of his grasp and try to do that armbar again.
Is there an assist mechanic in this game?
I mean, Artie will take help if you want to help her.
Yeah, seeing the opportunity to stop this live stream that I'm also very annoyed about, Tink's gonna stand up from making sure these generators work or whatever he was doing. And he's going to also try to grab the phone and get Toxic to stop doing this.
Damn, he is good at evading us. Alright, got a 16.
He got an 11.
Toxic got a 22.
Alright, so in the back of the shuttle, Max, while you're trying to land the ship, Toxic is dancing around the shuttle itself, trying to avoid Artie and Tank as best as he can. Doing it fairly well. But since you are the one docking, I need you to go ahead and roll me a pilot air vehicle check. So, Max, why don't you describe how you don't exactly land the ship?
Well, I'm trying the best to remember everything that she showed me when we were doing The Sims, but it's a little bit different, so I'm not used to the turbulence as I'm trying to dock this ship as carefully as I can. Just judge the distance of the ship and the landing dock, but I think I've got it on. It may not be exactly sitting straight, but I think I've landed it fair enough.
So, Toxic, Artie, and Tink, I need you all to go ahead and make me an athletics check. The ship lands very hard. Max forgot to drop the landing gear.
Oh no. Artie has so much regret.
Tink rolled a 24 on that.
Okay.
17?
Toxic rolled a 12.
Unfortunately, Toxic, you needed a 13 to pass this. So, Artie, Tink, you guys are able to brace yourselves for a rough landing. Toxic is busy dancing out of the way with his phone held high and doesn't catch it in time. Toxic falls to the floor and his phone pops out of his hand and skids along the floor of the shuttle.
Artie is going to go for Toxic.
Mm-hmm.
She's still gonna try and get him, like... Is there, like, a nearby closet or something? She's just gonna walk that boy up.
Okay, go ahead, roll me a perception check.
That's gonna be a 29.
So, Artie, as you're scrambling to your feet, going for Toxic, you do see several storage lockers. Several of them are probably filled.
She doesn't care so much about empty. She's just gonna try and shove him into the nearest one. Away from his phone.
Toxic, are you going to resist this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for your own good.
So, I need you both to make me opposing brawling checks.
I'm gonna roll second this time. See if I can do better this time.
I rolled a 22 as well.
Frick! 17. I have a plus 13 to this skill. I would just like y'all to know that. She's really, she's also, like, concerned by the landing, so she's been kind of focused on that as well, kind of splitting her attention.
Using your training, you tried to get Toxic into an armbar. Unfortunately, because you are so tiny, he's able to muscle his way away from you. Alright, so Toxic, Artie just tried to put you in an armbar and shove you in a closet. What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna slip by her and pick up my phone and pause the live stream and stick it in my pocket and be like, guys, we gotta get this done. What are you moseying around for? And Artie, I know you want to dance, but we got stuff to do, chick. Let's get it.
What do I roll to decide whether or not to punch somebody? Is that a will check?
Why don't you try like a human perception check?
Let's try resist torture.
No, because that'd be you. Her punching you would be torture.
Stop cyberbullying me.
Very cathartic for her.
Can I tell that she's like debating on whether or not to punch me?
Roll a human perception check. Well,
Gotta roll high. She's not hiding it.
19.
yeah, she's very upset with you.
I'm gonna try and persuade her to not do that.
Are you going to use your rocker boy ability?
Well, no, I'm just gonna roll straight persuasion. Isn't there just a regular persuasion?
Yep, go ahead, roll persuasion cool check.
I rolled a 15.
Now what do I roll to counteract that?
You can roll your own persuasion check.
Not persuasive enough. That's a 20.
So, go ahead, guys. Talk it out.
I need you to stop with the fucking live streams. We are on a mission. This is a job. If you can't do the job, you can go sit in the fucking closet.
You're upset. I can see it in your eyes.
Can you see it in my fist as well?
No, significantly shorter than me, but I can tell you're upset, and I'm sorry.
She's going to punch him. He made a short joke at her expense, and she is upset.
Roll brawl.
Do I roll evasion?
Yes.
Fucking shit!
Flips the jab with a 22!
It's the exact same thing. I think he's just got evasion set on 9.
After Max has landed, is this still going on after Max has landed the ship? Because he's just going to unbuckle after the ship has landed, walk back, and say, look, we need to have conversation. We need cooler temperatures between peoples. Can I do a conversation check here just to see if I get them all cool, just to get them to listen for a moment or two?
Go ahead.
I'll roll a 21.
What do y'all do with that information?
I was cool to begin with. He just tried to punch me in the face. I'm just trying to play it off. Like that's a really impressive punch you got there. I mean, you're a multi-talented woman. I got to hand it to you.
Look, we all need each other for this mission. Understandable, he made you upset, but in order to complete our task here, we need all to continue to work together. His live stream right now, he's not doing it, so let's go past it.
Well, he's compromised the mission.
I understand. He hurts your ego.
It's not my ego. He's compromising the mission.
Yes, he's Rockstar. What did you expect? So let's move past that. We have to continue to go and do our mission. By the way, ship is landed, and now we can go.
Oh, we noticed.
Speaking of that, can I go look out to see if we have any company for a greeting party or anything?
Go ahead, roll perception, please.
27.
Tink, you take the opportunity to look out the window, and you see two guards wearing full body armor and the Petrochem logos on their breastplate walk in. Both of them are carrying assault rifles. They're walking towards the shuttle right now.
So I'm gonna alert her about so can we please keep together? We got some company coming our way. They look to be armed as well.
Let's see if we can convince them we had malfunction with our ship, and we need assistance getting cargo off. Then we can trick them, maybe coming on board and deal with them that way without having to shoot weapons.
That's a good plan right there.
Artie's gonna take her hoodie off so that she's just in the security outfit again.
The Catwoman, just go stick head outside, let them know we need assistance, and see if they can get them on board without them being suspicious of why we're here.
Copy that. And Artie will head over to the door and
Artie, I point to Tank, hide behind that machinery right there, and I point to Toxic. Look, we know you macho man and you're rock star, but right now I need you to kind of hide yourself until we can get these guards on board. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Very well. I will also hide myself, so I guess we'll just all do stealth checks.
Please do.
Somebody's got to greet them, so...
Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, she's still in her security uniform, so she probably had the best chance of pulling it off.
yeah, that's Artie's walking towards the door while you guys hide.
Alright, so Max rolled an 11 for stealth.
12 for stealth.
Tink rolled a 25 for stealth.
So, Tink, you managed to fit yourself into a very tight little corner. No one can really see you. Max's big, bulky self decides to hide, I guess, underneath a tarp, but not doing the best of jobs. Toxic basically crouched beneath some of the seats. Artie, as you look around, you don't see Tink, but you see the other two. But you don't really have time to correct them.
She's just gonna roll her eyes and open up the door and put on a slightly worried face.
The two guards approach you. They eye you up and down. Cypress Logistics, yes?
Yeah, hey, we had some issue with our landing gear.
I see that.
Yeah. Can we get some help with unloading?
We're not really supposed to do that.
Well, we gotta fix the landing gear before we can leave again, so it would just kind of help us with the time.
Roll persuasion?
Yeah, 20.
Go ahead, go through what you're trying to do.
So it's a really small crew. Our mech is the same guy who usually does all the heavy lifting. So if I can have him working on the technical aspects, I could really use some help unloading all this shit.
They eye each other for a second. Yeah, I'll go grab a few people to help out. What exactly are you guys doing today? We have you on the schedule, but it's been on the schedule before we got here.
I honestly don't know. We're just the messengers, basically.
The messengers?
We fly the stuff up, we fly back down. That's between y'all and Cypress Logistics.
They eye each other again, a little bit more suspiciously. And one of them, he heads back into the station, while the other one stands guard at your shuttle.
Okay. If you want, I can show you where the stuff is.
I'll just wait for the other guy to get back, if you don't mind, ma'am.
Fine by me.
Max, Toxic, Tink, what are you three doing? You just hiding out?
Well, if she comes back inside, I'll try to convince her, to yell out to him, say, I need some help lifting this. I'm the only one here, to try and convince him to get into the shuttle so we can try to see if we can take him down, subdue him that way.
So I was imagining her kind of standing in the doorway of the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
Is he somewhat on board the shuttle, or is he still standing outside the shuttle?
He's standing on the space station. He's not in your shuttle. He would have to walk up the stairs to get into the shuttle.
Okay. Is there anybody else around him?
No.
Besides the one guy who walked off?
No, he looks to be by himself.
Okay. Well, she is gonna head down the stairs, just hands in her pockets kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of look around. It's, pretending it's her first flight. She's just looking around at the space station. Pretty sweet digs. You guys work up here all the time, or you guys just visiting too?
No, Petrochem acquired the station a little while ago. We're just getting everything ready for, and he just stops talking.
Getting everything ready for?
That's classified, ma'am.
Oh. Not gonna weaponize it and try and shoot people from space, are you?
This station doesn't have that capabilities, ma'am.
Well, not yet. That's what I'm saying. Weaponize it, and then take pot shots.
I don't believe that's what they're doing. This is more of a research facility.
Oh, cool. And if she doesn't see anybody else around, she is going to kind of try and subtly adjust the way her bag is on her shoulder and just kind of bring it up and around and try and slam it into the back of his head, knocking him into the shuttle.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Will do. It's going to be a 14 with whack.
So whacks him. Go ahead, roll for damage.
15 damage.
15 damage. As you hit him, his head hits the shuttle. He's not unconscious, but...
He has a second attack, so she's going to take that. She's going to take her second attack.
Oh, gotcha. Go ahead.
Another 14 to hit him.
Another 14. Go ahead, roll for damage.
That's another 11 damage.
So, with so 26 damage total, he is very much hurt and has to make a death saving throw.
Lol whoops.
He is... So, he rolled a 1. He is alive. So he's like getting up, like, what the?
She will
he grabs,
take another attack.
If you're going to do that, we're going to roll for initiative.
Okay. Is anybody else going to join in?
But I'm hitting so well.
Go ahead, everybody. Roll, what did they get for initiative?
Max rolled a 14.
Okay.
Already got an 11.
Already got an 11.
Actually got a 13.
Tink got a 10.
Okay, and Tink got a 10. Alright, so, Max, you're actually up first with your 14. You hear 2 loud thumps. And then you hear the sound of, what the? And the, what do you do?
Alright, well, I was hidden in the shuttle, but it looks like that plan has not worked. So I'm going to come out of the shuttle. Is there any place out there for me to take cover?
As you exit the shuttle, it is a flat surface, the docking pad. You see Artie holding her bag over her head, and the guard that she's attacking is pointing his gun up at her. What do you do?
Do I have enough time to get there and just, kick him in the face?
Sure.
Alright, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to subdue him.
Alright.
Shooting him.
Roll for brawl.
16.
16 will hit. I believe it's 3d6 for damage.
8.
8 points of damage.
I'm trying to knock him unconscious so that way he falls flat onto the ground.
I like that 3.
So, Max, as you kick the guy in the head, you hear this snap, and he falls to the ground limp.
Alright, in this time frame, after I do that, I'm going to grab him up and drag him back to the shuttle.
Okay.
So he's out of sight, and then I'm going to bring him up into the shuttle. I'm going to strip his gear off of him, and hand it to Tink. Say, dressing guard uniform for disguise.
Can you even see Tink at this point?
I'm just bringing him back up. He's up in there. I'm sure he would have heard me. Or I was like, hey, Tink, get dressed in the guard uniform.
Yeah, I heard.
What are you doing? Tink, how do you react to this? Do you come out of hiding? And Artie, what are you up to?
So he's just gonna hear, from the closet beside him, not the way he looked, it's but I'm very well hidden, and, aren't they coming back here anyways?
Well, right now we just have one, but if you dress like guard and other guard come back, he won't know no different, then they should suspect that you other guard.
Do I know what this guard looks like? Can I see him from here? Does he look anything like me?
Well, he's wearing a uniform, he's wearing body armor.
He's wearing full body armor, so we can't see what he looks like anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I was saying, if you dress in his full body armor, they won't even know who you look like.
Fair enough. If it's face covering body armor, I will definitely go with that plan.
It is indeed.
He kind of looks like Mac, except for I'm wearing combat medic gear, but he's the same thing.
Max starts to undress the dead security guard, and Tink's, you start to undress your outfit and start to swap out. Artie, the doors to the docking pad open up, and 3 people walk out. One of the guys look around and says, "Where did he go?"
Oh, I showed him where the stuff was.
So he's in the shuttle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The 2 guys here are going to help you unload.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, no problem. They start to head towards the shuttle.
And she's gonna wait, kind of loiter by the door, and just kind of like do the, after you motion. Once they are on board and, near enough to the guys to get, into combat with them, she's gonna try and just shoot the guy in the head next to her. Just one and done. Since she's hoping he doesn't suspect anything.
Alright, so 2 security guards come onto the shuttle. And they start looking around. They see you, Tink, in your gear. And they also see Max, and they see Toxic are crouched behind one of the seats. They're like, we're supposed to help unload stuff?
Yeah, it's over here. I already got this piece, and I'll start wheeling out the generators. Acting like that's part of our equipment we're unloading.
And then Max will pretend like he's helping the guard, because the guard was like, hey, I need your help. And then I'll assist him with wheeling it out. Make it look like I'm helping out.
Toxic, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna stand up and move in behind them to his face.
Artie is next to the other guard. Are you saying anything to him, or are you just executioner style?
Just straight up execution. Fuck Petrochem.
Go ahead and roll for an attack.
Like any bonuses for him not expecting it?
It's just a lower number you have to hit.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so 16 with the pistol. Point blank range.
With a 16 in point blank range beats the 13 that you needed to do it. Yes, you have shot him, so go ahead and roll for damage.
That's going to be a 16 damage to the head.
16 points of damage. As the shot goes out, the other 2 guards that are in the shuttle go, what was that? They get kind of jumpy.
Okay, then she will take her second shot. That's a 14.
14 will hit. Roll for damage.
That's a 14.
All right.
Damage. So 30 damage total.
As the 2 shots go to the side of his temple, he collapses down to the ground dead.
Can she close the shuttle door now as she steps on?
You walk back up to the shuttle?
Yeah, she wants to step onto the shuttle and close the door. Kind of as a...
Leaving the... Are you leaving the body there?
No.
Okay.
She's just trying to get, like, some kind of protection from the back in case anybody saw. So she wants to drag him up and close the shuttle door to close the guys in. Like fish in a barrel.
Yeah, that's going to take a long time, so you don't have the time to do that.
Next round. It's fine.
Well, Tink, Toxic, and Max, what do you all do? There's 2 gunshots being heard, and the guards have started to reach for their weapons.
Alright, well, before they get their weapons out, I'm going to just have to shoot them with my shotgun. I had it ready to go anyways, and just do a quick shot, because someone decided to get out of control, but now we have no choice but to get into combat.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll for your shotgun.
13.
Point blank range, 13 will hit. Go ahead, roll for damage. And what did you name your shotgun?
My shotgun, her name is Betty. She likes to go boom.
Roll for damage?
I do 17 points of damage to the guard at point blank range.
17 points of damage. He is very much hurt, but is not dead yet. Toxic, Tink, what are you 2 doing?
Well, speaking of point blank range, the guard I was standing behind, I'm gonna pull out my very heavy pistol, and I'm gonna give him a tap to the back of the head with it.
The same one that Max shot, or the other one?
The other one.
Okay. Roll hand cannon.
That'll be an 18.
What did you name yours?
Jolly Roger.
Wow. Roll for damage.
19 damage.
Okay. So both of the guards are very much hurt, but neither one of them are dead. The only one that has not acted in the surprise round is Tink. So, Tink, what are you up to?
Does Toxic not get a second attack?
Not with a very heavy pistol, I believe.
It has a 1 rate of fire.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. It's a very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Very heavy, gotcha.
So I'm going to pull out my shotgun, turn around. So they're probably like behind me, shoot my shotgun at one of them as well.
The one that Toxic shot or the one that Max shot?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Whichever one catches my sights first.
All right.
That one. Shoot that one.
I shoot that one.
14 to hit. You do hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
22 damage. With boomstick.
I was going to say, should we start calling you Ash?
And we will go ahead and roll into initiative with only 1 guard left standing.
So I
already got a 10.
Hank got a 7.
Max rolled 13.
Max rolled a 13. Very nice. Well, Max, you are up first. The guard that you shot, he is not dead yet. He is pointing his automatic rifle towards you, about to shoot.
I'm going to shoot him with my shotgun again. I rolled a 20.
20 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Or 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Does he even get a save? My god.
Technically, yes.
Oh
It-
my goodness.
Your shot catches on the body armor. He is still alive.
Well, that's all that I can do. I guess I'm just going to have to take whatever shot comes towards me.
Artie, it is your turn.
Artie is going to work on pulling that body up and closing the door behind her.
Okay.
I don't know if she has enough to take a shot or not.
That'll take up your full round.
Cool. She's more than willing to take that.
Toxic, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shoot him with Jolly Roger again. A 21.
21 will hit.
13 damage.
13 points of damage.
Oh my god, die!
As you shoot out, the shot goes wild. It hits him in the shoulder. He kind of grunts. He's just soldiering through the pain, just... He's going to unload fire on...
So when we both rolled the same, how does...
Oh yeah, you rolled a 7. So Toxic, it hits him in the shoulder. He goes down. He's like just on one knee. He points his gun at you, but before he can get a shot off, Tink, it is your turn.
Alright, so I guess I'll put my shotgun into this play first, and see what it does. So, Tink rolled a 20 with boomstick,
Roll for damage.
and got 14 damage.
Thank you for capitalizing that, Mid. I think this guy is just, like... We just need to recruit him.
Survives this, yeah.
He takes negatives to everything right now because he's just dying. He's just on the ground, just holds up the gun. So he is going to aim at Toxic. I guess he's not a fan of rock music.
That's just too bad.
Mhm.
Rock music is amazing.
17 to hit Toxic. Well, luckily for you, your armor is going to absorb that damage, but now your armor is down to 10. Okay. I believe I get one more shot for the assault rifle.
You do. That's what Ratatouille is.
Yep. 12 will miss, so he's just firing wildly. He's not doing well. Max, you're back up. It's your turn.
I guess I'm just going to have to shoot him again. 12 on that roll. Not so good.
12 will miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Then that's all that I can do.
Artie, you're up.
Alright, now that she is in the shuttle, she sees the guy on the ground, she's just honestly gonna walk up and just kind of pistol whip him in the face.
Okay.
Roll. Do you just want me to roll her melee attack?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 15 to hit him.
15 will hit. Roll for damage.
It's gonna be 9 damage.
So the pistol whip is the straw that broke the camel's back.
So the trick is to not waste your ammunition on the guy laying on the ground bleeding out.
So go ahead, describe how you end this person's life there, Artie.
I'm just gonna kind of hoof it up the stairs, see the three guys trying desperately to kill this one. She's already got the pistol in her hands, so she's gonna kind of toss it so that it flips in the air, and she grabs it by the barrel and just smack him with the butt of the gun.
The butt of the gun kind of dents the helmet that he's wearing, and you hear this sickening crunch sound. He lays on the ground, not moving.
And that's how it's done, boys.
Max is going to try to keep his composure.
So seeing Tink already in the other security guard's armor, Artie's going to kind of gauge the three on the ground, see if any of their stuff looks sizable for her, but otherwise it's a really good idea putting on their gear. So she'll definitely, she's on board with the changing into their gear idea.
Well, unfortunately, the one that, like, most of them are covered in bullet holes at this point. Their uniforms are kind of stained red.
Okay, maybe let's not use those. But the one's good.
Well, so much for element of surprise. At least we have one uniform we can use. If we can salvage any of the other uniforms that are not bloody, like the one that she did earlier, if that one's still good.
That's the one that Tink is wearing.
No.
No. The one that Tank is wearing is the one that we knocked out when he came on board. Or the one that we knocked out earlier and I drove him on board. That's the one that he's wearing. The one that she attacked earlier and just shot in the head, at least his uniform should still be good. And if we can use another helmet that's not shot up, then we can use that uniform.
Go ahead and roll me perception.
I'm not very good at it, so I'm 12.
Anybody else?
That's a 20.
I got an 18. Time to go 30.
You guys start looking through the body armor. Tink and Artie, you're able to pull off one extra set. So you find a helmet that's not damaged, and you also find the body armor that Artie had graciously left unharmed. As you guys are searching through it, Artie, you notice that one of the guard's agents is going off.
She is going to hand that over to Tink, because she definitely does not sound like any of these guys.
Tink, what do you do?
Well, I don't think I know what they sound like either, but,
I got this.
okay.
So, Toxic grabs the handset and, clears their ear. Hello?
Come in. George, what happened?
Flight malfunction. Cargo bay. It's all sorted out.
George, what's your location?
1.
Hangar 1?
That's a copy.
George, who's with you?
Crew, the shuttle that just landed, and 2 extra hands to help unload cargo.
I look down to see name tags on these people before he says that.
Roll me perception.
The one?
So you see name tags on the armor. So your name tag says Jordan. Who are the 2 people that put the body armor on?
Tink and Toxic.
Okay. Toxic says Peters.
So, when I hear this question come across, I'm going to be violently pointing at my name tag and his name tag to tell him, hey, you need to be staying here with these people. That's what he's looking for.
I see him pointing at our name tags. I see you got Jordan and Peters here down here.
Roll persuasion.
17 persuasion.
That's a copy, George. We haven't picked up anything, and the vitals of your suit have was kind of erratic for a while, and we're not getting any signal.
That's a copy, Control. We're probably having some slight malfunctions down here. It doesn't seem like anything is working right. Even the crew's landing gear isn't working. Can you please advise?
Advise? George? What are we advising on?
Please advise on how to proceed.
Calling in.
He called you!
George, I'm not entirely sure what you're asking for. Can you come to security?
Hey, dude. Hey, Petrochem dude. Can you come help us? I don't think I can hold this whole thing. Can you get off the phone? Stop talking to your wife or whatever. I need help.
George, who is that?
One of the landing crews. We're helping them offload this shuttle. I will be along shortly after offloading.
Please report to security as soon as possible. The line goes dead.
Don't have much time, so we need to act fast before they pull more people out and more bad things happen.
Can I rig the life support systems to show everything's going good now?
Go ahead and give me a cyber tech.
14.
Can I do one as well? So I can do cyber tech as well.
Sure.
How about I roll a 29?
Tink and Max, you guys work very diligently to set up the life support back on board. They're not alive at all, but Tink, you're able to hack into the system to make it seem like their bodies are at least warm and there's a heartbeat by running an electrical circuit through the mainframe.
So being a combat medic and rolling 29 and I'm a combat medic, that doesn't count for anything, right? Because I rolled a 29.
You both did it.
I couldn't do that without your help, buddy.
So Tink was able to hack into the system, but you're the one that was able to replicate. This is what a heartbeat actually sounds like.
All right, fair enough.
He was just going bump, 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 bump. You're like, no, it's bump, 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 bump. And it's like, Tink was like setting their temperature and their breathing. It's like, they're unloading Tink. You have to elevate their breathing. You have to elevate their temperature because they're in motion and they're hot. And he's like, oh, okay. That makes much more sense. So Tink was able to replicate a body, but you were able to replicate, like, that they are actually active and moving around.
All right, cool.
Okay.
And Artie's stands are looking pretty.
I mean, sure.
This is.
Oh, what did you get on your personal grooming before we
That's a 13.
That was a 13. It was a 13.
Yeah, she's not so good on the wardrobe, but, that's uniforms for you.
Is my assistant performer.
So, as Tink and Max are replicating warm, breathing bodies, Artie, Toxic, what are you two doing?
Artie's probably trying to get the dead bodies into closets. Just kind of try to clean up the area. That way, if anybody steps onto the ship, they don't automatically see them.
All right. Toxic?
I am going to stand outside the ship and act like I'm standing guard.
Well, one of us got to report to security at some point, so I'm just chilling for now, but keep that in mind.
Artie, as you're standing there pretty trying to put the bodies away, you see Toxic trying to leave the shuttle.
Whoa, buddy. She's gonna go down and, pull him back before he opens the door. Where do you think you're going? We're not leaving this ship yet.
Gotta make it look good.
Yeah, that's what we're doing by hiding the bodies.
On the shuttle, what more do you want?
I want them not out in the open. Can you you clean this up. Help me clean this up. When, like, Tink and Max and I will go, we'll get the cargo, we'll come back. They had a guy stationed outside the shuttle watching the whole time. You're already in the gear. You stay here. You keep an eye on the shuttle. Just keep an eye on it and pretend to be... And she looks at his name tag. Pretend to be Jordan. Yes.
I will stay with the ship then.
Good guy. Oh, and no live streams.
You know I can't promise that.
If you can't promise that, I will take your agent and I will break it, and you will cry.
Okay, no live streams.
Thank you. And she gives him like this bright smile.
So, the four of you head out of the shuttle, heading down the steps. There is no guards watching you at the moment. Toxic stands guard next to the doors, looking over the shuttle and just waiting patiently. Tink, you are dressed in the Petrochem outfit, and Artie and Max are dressed as cyber logistics maintenance. What are the things that you're taking to the station with you?
I'm going to try to conceal my weapon and to go in case we need it.
I am just going to be wearing their armor, I guess. Taking their assault rifle. If I can fit my little shotgun somewhere hidden, I'm going to have it as well, because...
We're pushing a cart with a generator, so maybe conceal it on there somewhere?
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be perfect. Yeah, I'm going to have it, like, on the cart underneath the tarp, pointing forward, so that if I need to, I can just pull the trigger on it.
I'll do the same thing, to underneath the generator under the tarp, and just like act like we're pushing this cart forward to the wherever the station is.
And Artie is still in her uniform. She'll probably put her assault rifle on the cart, but she is going to get doors, like open the doors for them since they're pushing a cart.
The three of you start to push the cart down the hallway. Every so often you see different signs. You see a sign for the mess hall. You see a sign for maintenance, security. As you walk through the corridors, the boots make a very heavy metal clacking sound. You can hear the echoes of voices and walking around. You're not really sure where to go. There's no map that's been provided for you.
You said there were signs, though, right?
There are signs above the doors of what doors there are.
Okay, so we're looking for, like, where the medical gear is being kept, or medical supplies, or medical whatever, because that's where we need to go to get the container that we came up here to get. So we're just looking for the doors and looking to see where the medical supplies are. And if someone stops us, we'll ask them, hey, you need to take this to the medical bay or medical supplies or wherever we can go.
Does Tink's uniform still have the agent on it? Can we look and see if they've got like a map or something on there?
Yeah, go ahead. If Tink can give me a basic tech check to open it up.
Alright, both.
After a lot of fiddling and a lot of trying to guess a password, you kind of get upset with it, and you just plug in one of your Omni cards, and you barely pass. You get in. You're probably sure you deleted some stuff to get into it, but it's open.
I search for a layout of the place, see if I can't find a direction then.
You pull up the general hub. You see that there are several people in the building. Like, seems to be everybody's tracking. There are 3 people that are outside in docking pad 1 right now. A couple people in the mess hall, and there's few people marked through various rooms. You're looking around trying to see some type of medical facility, but there doesn't seem to be one. There is a place that catches your eye called cold storage.
That seems helpful.
Do I see security as well on there?
There seems to be one person in cold storage.
Do I see any, like, security rooms, though? We're supposed to report there.
There is a security room. It's right across the hall from cold storage.
Perfect. So I'm going to relay this information to the rest of the party, and let's figure out what we can do.
How many people are in security right now?
2 people are in security right now.
Okay. Sounds easy enough to handle.
Alright, if you two want to handle security, I start look for box that we're supposed to get in.
We should probably stick together.
Well, at least one of us needs to go report to security and distract them while we do this. And it needs to be somebody in a uniform, and considering I'm the only one in the uniform...
Yeah, I don't think we should just wander into cold storage on our own. We can pause at security, maybe, and just hop in there, melee the shit out of them.
Now there's ways to do things without violence, right?
Not when it comes to Petrochem.
Yes, but we need to keep cool. Otherwise, we learn more security if we start acting with violence. I agree with Cowboy Man. Save violence for later.
Well, what are we doing? Are we moving forward, or...?
Artie's gonna pull out the burner phone that Copperhead gave them and see if there's any intel on that that'll at least point them out to what exactly they're grabbing. I know the crate they're looking for has the tag H347T3R. She just wants to make sure that it's actually in cold storage.
But he did say it needed to keep cool. Yes, or maybe yes, possibly.
Makes sense,
should be there, and
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
these generators should be able to power it. I just don't know how big this thing's gonna be. It might be hard to get out of here.
Yeah, that's why Artie's looking up her burner agent to see if there's any information on the crate that they're looking for.
The only thing that you see on the burner agent is a contact number. That's the only information that's on that agent.
That's not helpful. She will put it back into her pocket for now, and because she knows that there's only like 3 calls on it, something like that. So she's gonna hold off on using it.
All right. Do one of I think 2 of us should stay here and have one person go security? Yes or no? We need to keep it with this generator and make it look like we're trying to figure out where it goes. At least one of us should stay with generator.
Alright, I'll go to security with you, Tink.
Alright.
I can use the technical jargon, tell them exactly what fucked up on the ship.
Sounds good to me. Just head there.
So, Max, are you heading into cold storage, or are you just waiting outside?
As much as I want to, I'm going to wait out here for my friends, because they said they want to go check in with security. I have a good feeling that's where I'm supposed to go, but I'm just going to go along with the plan.
Well, security is right across the hall from cold storage, so you can literally just stand in the hallway outside.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I'm standing right there, waiting on you guys.
Oh, I thought you said you were staying way back there, and I was like, but just stand near us.
Yeah, I'm just standing with those like the supplies, the tarps and stuff. So I'm just going to stand there, wait for you guys to come back.
Sounds good. As Artie and Tink, you guys walk into security, 2 of the guards are looking around monitors. Fortunately for you, it seems like there's no monitors on the docking pads. They look at you, Tink. Where's George?
He's still unloading.
We told him to report here. Let me phone him.
As long as somebody came. I can tell you what happened.
Who's this?
Hello, I'm the pilot of the shuttle.
Not a very good pilot.
I'm a great pilot, actually. Our landing gear got fucked up.
Okay.
That you dropping all that stuff, making all that ruckus back here.
That wasn't me.
He
That was
pulls.
our tech. He's working on it, so I don't know what happened.
They look over their agents real quick. One grabs a tablet and is like, look, you guys are under contract to be here. Petrochem doesn't really want you guys here.
We're not even really, we're part of Cyberpunk Logistics, but we're not, on their 24/7 crew. We're literally just the shuttle crew. So.
I get it, the contract that you guys have expires. This is just more of a courtesy call for us. We don't really have anything for you guys to do.
I mean, we're just dropping stuff off. Do we not need to drop this stuff off then?
I don't even know what that stuff is. There's, this whole station was automated before we got here. We're not even sure what you guys are doing here. You're just on the books. I don't have anything for you guys to do because we have our own people. You're just collecting a paycheck today, so congratulations.
Hey, I like easy money. It's still gonna take us some time. That landing gear, I don't want to. Obviously, I can't take off without it working, so it's gonna take us a bit. Just FYI. So we'll try to stay out of your hair, I guess.
All right. Do you have anything on the docket that you guys have to do here, or could you guys just wait in the ship or just fix the ship up and get out?
We're here to drop stuff off and pick up a couple of crates. That's all I got.
Roll a persuasion.
Sure. It's gonna be a 21.
Oh, you guys are picking up crates?
Yeah, it's, I know one of them is H347T3R, something like that.
He starts to input that into his agent. Looks through it.
She's gonna pull out her own as if she's confirming the number.
Okay. Are you doing anything, or are you just,
No, she's just, making sure, yep, okay, yep, I think I got that right.
We haven't even processed a crate like that. I don't even know if that's on the ship.
Well,
we're still processing everything. We just got here.
Oh, well, can we drop up our stuff and grab what we need and then just go hang out on our ship? I'm really sorry to say it, but I think we're probably bringing a couple more crates than we would be taking, so we're going to be adding work for you.
Great. Just what I need. Alright, do you have any idea where you need to drop this stuff off at, or?
Gonna guess cold storage.
Cold storage? You're a cleaning company. Why do you need to go to cold storage?
Don't ask me. That's just what I've been told. We are the take it there, bring it back crew. We are not cleaning.
Alright. Jordan, do me a favor. Make sure that they don't do anything that they're not supposed to.
Yeah, right, boss.
You sound different.
I've got a cold or something. Just make my throat hurt.
Roll for persuasion.
Need a lozenge? Right hand column.
17.
It's not COVID, is
Outfit, you clearly have no tastes.
Right. He looks at you, Tink. He's like, if you're sick, why are you at duty?
It's just something that happened while I was on the shift. I need to just go find a break room. Yeah, something. I think when you broke your landing gear, that stirred a bunch of dust, you know.
Look, I didn't break the landing gear. It broke itself.
Whatever you say.
Alright, well, take her to cold storage and then go to med bay. I really can't deal with this right now.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry. But paycheck's a paycheck.
Alright, well, just make sure they don't do anything that they're not supposed to. I have too much to do right now.
I just nod and head out.
Question. Since we've been standing in security for a few minutes, is there a screen bank? Is there one that looks like it's in cold storage?
Roll perception.
Okay. It's 17.
There looks to be a few different screens, and they switch back and forth through the various cameras. You see what looks to be a mess hall. You see a couple different labs, and you see one guy he's not only dressed in the normal petrochem outfit, but he also seems to be wearing a coat. And the room itself is very clean looking, it seems to be, with crates and boxes just kind of stacked very neatly into various rows and columns.
Does it look like there might be any blind spots in that room? Like the camera, is there like a spot maybe like under the camera, near the door or something?
You do detect several blind spots. One is under the camera, and it seems like the back corner doesn't get covered all the way.
Okay, cool. Artie's just gonna make note of those.
Very smart.
Do kind of like a little half-ass salute and follow Jordan.
Max, what have you been up to since they're in security?
I've just been standing by casually with the cargo, just waiting for them to get back from return from security. So I'm not trying to look suspicious or anything. I'm just minding my own business, kind of looking around, going, whistling as I'm sitting here waiting for my friend to get back.
As you're waiting around, several security guards do pass you. One of them eyes you. You're a fairly big guy. The other one kind of is like, what are you doing here?
I'm bringing cargo supplies. Drop off.
Where?
I'm waiting for my maintenance person to check in with security to confirm where the supplies need to go.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, carry on then.
Das Vidania.
I don't speak Spanish.
God damn it. I was waiting for that.
And they head off. And around that time, Artie and Tink will come back out into the hallway.
Alright, I'll just wait there as they come back and just wait for them to get back to tell us where we need to go.
Artie's just gonna motion towards the cold storage door. A couple feet.
Alright, we'll turn the cart and push it that direction.
She's gonna let Tink take the lead, though. That way, it'll seem like he's leading them there.
Yeah, he's gonna take the lead, and he's gonna open up the door to cold storage. It said there was only one person in there?
Yeah, there's only one person in there. Anybody ever walked into, like, one of those walk-in freezers?
Yes, I've worked in food industry.
Used to work for an ice company.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to work for a restaurant that had to walk in.
Perfect. So it is like that. As you guys enter it, the temperature of the room drops several degrees. The guard stands in the corner. He's dressed in a very thick jacket, and he's just kind of shivering along. He seems to be looking at his agent. As you walk in, you do hear the sound of scuffling of feet off to the side.
Is he, like, near us when we walk in?
He's right at the door, yes.
Artie's gonna kind of, like, grin at him. Just, you working hard or hardly working here?
Working hard, ma'am.
Alright, fair enough.
As you
I'm gonna come and greet him, like, boss said, escort them through here. They're dropping off some cargo or something.
And picking one up.
And two.
Picking one up? You hear somewhere in the room.
Yes?
A little.
You kind of, like, look around to see where the voice is coming from.
A tiny woman pops up. She seems to be wearing a lab coat Also, it seems to be made of a little bit thicker material, very heavy pants, and very warm boots. Her hands are gloved, and she holds a scanning device in her hand. The other hand has an agent. You're picking something up out of cold storage?
Yeah, the guy over at security said you guys haven't processed it yet. And Artie's gonna pull her thing back out.
Well, yeah, I'm processing everything right now.
Well, this is one less you'll have to process.
I don't think so.
That's what he said.
Boss already cleared it.
What's the box?
H347T3R. Said it was in here.
Well, let me check.
Of course. I figure you'll have a better idea where the hell it is in this room than I will.
Well, what are the three of you doing as she wanders off?
Alright, so we've entered this cold storage room, right? The guard, is he inside or outside?
He's inside.
Is there a way to close this door?
Yes, the door will close, yes.
Does it close behind us when we come in?
It does.
Artie's gonna follow the woman.
Alright, while this is happening, probably going to do this just because, and Artie may follow suit. Well, I'm just going to move this cart then back in further into the room, like I'm taking it further back towards the back. So I can drop, like I'm pretending I'm dropping it off.
Okay.
That's all I'll do for now.
Artie, as you're following the woman, she seems to be looking through the boxes and the crates. She's scanning things, looking at her agent.
Let me know if we end up in the area that is not visible on the camera.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't sure because, like, we couldn't see her originally.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't on the screen, so I didn't know if there was, like, a full area that wasn't visible.
Right. I gotcha. So she's just going through the barcodes. What was that number again?
H34... Artie's gonna pull her agent back out.
If I can, I'll try to look for the box myself. Look and see if there's anything labels on it as I'm pushing this thing back to see if I happen to see the box as I pass by it.
Okay.
H347T3R.
Okay. Max, go ahead and roll me perception.
16.
They're not very big letters, so as you're just putting down the generators, unloading the cart, you don't really see any of the boxes, or you don't really see any of the labels that are on the boxes. The woman, she scans a box and she goes, oh, here we go, this is the one, and she looks at her agent.
Awesome.
And she looks at you.
Okay.
How heavy is it?
I'll be right back. Hang on 1 second. She gives you a fairly warm smile and walks towards the guard.
Can I make some kind of,
human
insight?
perception?
Yeah, that.
Sure, go ahead.
It's only a 12, but I'm so suspicious of this.
She seems genuine enough.
But she's walking away from the thing?
Yeah, she's walking away. She said she'll be right back in a minute.
Okay. Is there at any point that Artie can see what's on her agent?
Roll perception.
18.
You see a couple words, but there's a red symbol.
Alright, so that's gonna be a red flag. Artie's going to look as if she's, slipped on, maybe, there's, a patch of really cold area, and she's gonna try and make it look like she's slipped, and tackle the woman to the ground.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead, roll. It's like, I'm trying to figure out what skills I want. I know I want a brawl skill. I know that one. But I also would like another skill to make it look, because you're trying to make it look like...
Yeah, trying to make it look like an accident.
God, there are so many skills.
Acting.
Yeah, let's go with acting.
I was wondering if it would be stealth.
No, it wouldn't be stealth. No, we're going to go with acting.
Alright, acting cool.
Acting cool.
Please, dice, let's do this. 9!
Go ahead, roll me a brawl check.
Brawl's a 20.
So you successfully tackle this woman, but you're like, oh, I slip!
And then...
It's not even like that. It's like high school, play kind of acting. Oh, woe is me, on this patch of ice did I slip and fall. Whoops! Instead of, just falling over, you, linebacker tackle her to the ground. You knock the wind out of this poor woman, and she cries out, guard! Guard! What do y'all do?
I'm gonna come running because I was still faking being a guard.
Very true. So, Artie, the two guards come up on you, both brandishing their weapons. So, Artie and Max, what do the two of you do?
Alright, well, I don't think we have much choice at this point. I think we're going to get as far as we can go. So I'm just going to grab my shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one is our friend, the guard, and which one is not. So I'm going to take my time and I'll hide behind something so he doesn't see me, and then I'll let him maybe pass me, and then I will come behind him with my shotgun.
Artie is going to, she's still acting, but she's going to try and, as she's kind of trying to stand up, try and break the woman's neck.
Go ahead, roll me a brawl again.
That's a 21.
And Artie's body count goes up one more.
Oh, wow, look how fragile your neck is. Whoops.
Oh, no! Crack! And as they're getting it, she's going to try and help the woman up to her feet.
Mm-hmm.
And by the woman, I mean the dead body. She's She's trying to help her up to her feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It was ice.
Both guards already at this point have their guns pointed at you.
If I'm behind the other guard, not our guard, the other
right.
guard, I'm going to pull my shotgun to the back of his head and be drop your weapon.
Roll persuasion.
Yep, 12. I'm not very good at persuasion, by the way.
I figured. He still thinks he has the advantage because there's 2 guards in here. His gun is still trained on Artie.
Yeah, if he doesn't drop his weapon, I'm going to basically put one into the back of his head.
He's like, you're outnumbered here. You don't scare me. Jordan, get him!
Didn't want to blow my cover, kill everything, but I guess I'm turning...
The acting wasn't great.
Yeah, I guess I'm turning my gun on the actual guard now.
Jordan, what are you doing?
I just whispered to the guard, you were saying?
I'm just gonna be like, they paid better.
He drops his gun, he puts his hands up. He's like, you guys are not going to get away with this.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about that pretty soon. Woman, knock him out.
Yes, sir.
While she's doing that, if they haven't already caught the security camera in the loop, I'm gonna shoot the security camera.
And I'll wait for you to knock him out, and then I'll shoot the other security camera.
Okay.
One camera, right?
There's only one camera.
There's 2, wait.
There's one camera.
One camera, okay, so then we're good then. Yeah, just knock him out. Just knock him out.
I will. She's going to use her pistol to do so. Do you want me to roll, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to roll her melee attack, but she's using her pistol again.
And I'm keeping my gun trained on him for just in case.
So 17 to whack him with magic missile.
Roll for damage.
Only a 9?
That's not going to do it.
She will smack him again then.
Alright.
Possibly. There we go. 14.
14 will still hit.
If that doesn't knock him out, I'm going to try to attempt to whack him in the back of the head with the back of my shotgun.
Alright, roll for brawl.
16.
Okay, roll for damage.
Was it 3d6?
Yep.
For 10 more.
So as Artie and Max are beating this guy unconscious, Tink, what are you up to?
2 melee attacks. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, well, the 10 and the 17 are enough to knock him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, while you guys are beating him to death, Tink's gonna start running across to where the security door is, and he learned a trick back on the ground there about how to reset doors. He's gonna see if this door has the same security slot, basically, on the security door.
Okay. Are you locking yourself in the room?
No, I'm trying to lock the security people in security.
You're going to the security door to try to do that. Okay. Tink, as you leave the cold storage, a red light goes off in the hallways, and you hear the sound of an alarm going off.
Right.
You guys kind of tripped the security system. Now
as much.
And now everybody's coming to get you. And we will figure out what that means next week in the exciting finale of CyberPunk Red, the Heist.
I sure hope I can lock them in, or there's going to be 4 guns on me.
Thank you all so much for listening. This has, again, been DM Midgarin, joined once more by our cast of wonderful and affordable role players. We hope you enjoyed this part of CyberPunk Red, the Heist, and hopefully you tune in next week for the exciting conclusion. If you have enjoyed the story so far, don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends. We'll see you all next week. Have a great evening. And once more, DJ, play us out.